Hi, this is Scott Fuller. I'm a member of the 500K Success Team, a former Navy lieutenant, an aerospace engineer, and a network marketing coach. I'm here today to present, along with our team leader, Ken Eggleston, the MLM Compensation Plan Series 1. I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Ken Eggleston.
Everyone, glad you can make it here for us today as we start to take a look at the different plans within the network marketing industry. And we're starting our discussion off today with the Matrix. Certainly an interesting plan. There's a lot you need to know about it, and we're going to give you a lot of detail here in order to understand exactly what this is. Now, the two most common network marketing compensation plans are the binary and the unilevel. Each one is. But there is a compensation plan out there called the Matrix that does warrant an explanation and an understanding of it that you really need to be aware of, and why, in our opinion, that you should be avoiding this plan. The binary itself, if you look at the design, offers limited width and unlimited depth. So if you could look at this right now and take a piece of paper, draw a circle at the top. A binary would basically have you at the top, and then going down on the left side and the right side of that circle, you would draw a line going out that would reflect two teams or two legs. That's the design of the binary. So there is no width to it, but there is unlimited depth, which is the key. It maximizes team building, energy, and also creates an unlimited scenario of spillover opportunities for the downline that you bring in, as well as for your upline to assist you. Conversely, the unilevel offers almost an exact opposite plan. It's an unlimited width plan, where the binary was limited width. The unilevel now offers unlimited width, but it limits your depth. So there's no spillover in the unilevel plan of any significance. You're basically on your own with this comp plan, meaning that once your sponsor introduces you to the business, you're placed on their front row, and then from there you're going ahead and you're building your own situation. Unilevels run three legs and then run in depth from there, but again, unlimited width and limited depth. Then the Matrix comes into play. So hopefully you have a general understanding from what I just talked about in the binary and unilevel, but the Matrix is a dynamically different comp plan. Many times through professionals we refer to this as the black sheep plan of the MLM industry. There really are very limited companies out there that have ever been able to survive doing this. In my opinion, the Matrix is clearly the bottom feeder of all compensation plans because it limits both your width and your depth. So think about that. The binary, as we talked about, limited only your width, but you had unlimited depth. That's the design of the plan, by nature creating spillover. The unilevel offered unlimited width, but limited depth. Now, the Matrix comes along and it limits you both on the front with the width and on the back with the depth. So company owners love this model because it puts a lot of money in their pocket because of a very large breakage factor that we'll get into a little later. Probably the most significant problem with matrices is if somebody actually does or takes the time to research the comp plan, they're going to find that over 87% of scams that are on the internet utilize the matrix formula. Most experienced builders are going to avoid the matrix. If you have somebody that's maybe been in the industry a couple of years and hasn't previously been involved with the matrix and they jump in, they may make the mistake once. They won't make it twice. The matrix sets up any person that's a builder for problems, because once you open up a matrix, if you've been moderately successful or even successful in a binary or unilevel plan or an old stair-step model, then when you jump in the matrix, you're going to initially have the people that you sign up wanting to jump in because there's initial spillover in the matrix model. The force matrix does allow for spillover, but what occurs here is you max out your matrix field very rapidly. And so then if you bring in a builder, let's say 90, 120 days, 180 days, or even a year after you're working this model, that builder is not going to be front line to you, and it's going to be forced down in depth, and ultimately you're going to make almost nothing off of it. You're also going to want to consider international expansion as a factor in any company you join. Today, network marketing has exploded across the world. Your rapidly growing areas are outside the U.S. Amway started off in the U.S. if we think back, and today Amway, although it has a tough name, to introduce to anybody with inside the United States, still does about $6 to $7 billion internationally. So the international market is going to be one that is very acceptive of the network marketing model without any stigmatism. As a matter of fact, it is the preferred style to utilize. So if you're considering the matrix model, consider that international expansion is going to be extremely tough because some countries actually outlaw the use of the matrix model in any legitimate network marketing company. The example I'll use right here is United Kingdom. I mean, the OFT, which is basically the FTC style for the United Kingdom, has completely branded all matrices as scams and not suited for MLM or network marketing. If we look at matrices overall and say, okay, Ken, this is great information, but clearly there have been companies that have done well with this. I would have to say that I would respectfully disagree if anybody was taking that position, because there's only one company that's really been able to survive the years with a matrix, and that's Melaleuca. And they've been around since the 80s. They're the only ones that have really stood the test of time with the model. Every other company of any significance that's utilized the matrix has had difficulties, and most have disappeared after a period of years. So, do you really want to invest your time in a plan that 8 out of 10 times in the marketplace fails and disappears, the company does? In addition to that, what you need to realize is that the matrix itself is not going to afford you the type of long-term payout that's going to make the sense to really stick around with it. Now, companies, again, that use the matrix model tend to try and focus a prospect on the front-end payout and the matching bonuses, because the matrix specifically usually does not have an attractive back end at all. And if you're not familiar with a back end or a front end, your front end on a compensation plan will most of the time be directly associated with product sales, the sales of your team that you'll be receiving either weekly or bi-weekly checks on. The back end is the true residual model that you're going to gain through what are referred to as auto ships or the monthly reordering of products, and that is the key to long-term stability. That's the check you can count on. The front end goes up and down like a roller coaster based on orders, but the back end is the key that you're going to be able to count on every month. So remember, the matrix is not going to be there for you on the back end. Lastly, the breakage factor in the matrix is incredibly significant and strongly benefits the owners and not the representatives. Just remember that very few MLM millionaires were ever created by the matrix. I can count on my hand the number of millionaires that are well known that have built this, while hundreds, if not thousands, of millionaires have been created through the stair-step breakaway model, through the unilevel, and through the binary. The matrix is a desert when it comes to large income earners that have really built sizable organizations. Turn it back over to Scott and let him wrap this up for us right now, and I'll look forward to seeing you on the next series.
Thanks, Ken. That was a great presentation. A lot of good information on income plans and the like. There will be more information coming forward in the next videos about the compensation plans and information on multi-level marketing in general. So look for them. If you'd like to contact us to learn more sooner, you can reach me at 954-732-2112 or email me at SuccessCoaches@AOL.com or go to our website www.500ksuccessteam.com. Thank you.